website aims to make women feel safer when traveling alone or in a country they're unfamiliar with.
Yeah, it's called Greether, and it pairs female travelers with female tour guides. I like this idea.
Have you ever traveled by yourself?
I did.
Okay, and how did you feel?
Great.
Were there ever times that you were a little uneasy?
Yeah, sure. There have been.
I mean, we all know that,
Definitely,
right? I mean, it's
times,
something that
yeah.
we just are accustomed to as women, right?
Yes.
Dark parking garages,
Yes.
walking by ourselves,
Having to think
traveling
through
alone.
all that stuff, yeah.
But this website's basically like, hey, you should be able to travel alone and feel good about it, right?
Yes.
And they believe they have the solution to that. So women are more likely than men to travel alone, but that can, of course, come with risks. The website Greether aims to empower more women to go solo and do it safely.
There's nothing quite as exciting as visiting a new city or country.
I've been traveling alone for almost 20 years now.
Jen Emery got bitten by the travel bug early, but traveling alone as a woman does come with risks.
At nighttime, you get a little nervous if you want to go out or if you're at a museum too long and like night starts to fall, like getting back to your hotel room or maybe even streets that you don't know that maybe you shouldn't go down versus others. Those are things that even on my 50th country still go through my head as I go somewhere new.
It's those feelings that prompted Vanessa Corral, an avid traveler herself, to create the website Greether.
I just was tired of people telling me, don't go to Egypt because as a woman, you shouldn't go alone. Don't go to Guatemala because it's unsafe.
Greether matches female travelers with female tour guides.
And we do this by vetting everybody, including you as a traveler.
Jen Emery hired a tour guide through Greether for her trips to Chile and Amsterdam. Users can hire their Greether for an entire day or just a few hours. That female local guide will not only show the traveler what her city has to offer, she will share safety tips from which streets and neighborhoods can be dangerous to how to use public transportation safely. They are currently in 90 countries and 550 cities.
We're seeing a lot of bookings in Mexico and Morocco, Istanbul, which are destinations that are spiking a little bit more safety concerns for our travelers.
The first thing I'm telling my guests, don't feel like I'm a guide or I'm a tour guide. I want you to see me as a sister.
Fatima Zara is a Greether tour guide in Morocco.
Just the fact that I'm being a woman, it means a lot. Like women meet women, it brings the good energy, and it's always about safety and it's about trust.
And what you'll pay really depends on the city you're visiting. 2.5 hours with a Greether in San Francisco will cost you around $75, where the same amount of time in Mexico will cost you $55.
Oh, interesting.
And I do love what the tour guide in Morocco said. You know, there's that like kinship, right? Where women can instantly connect and have a friendship. And so she said it feels more like you're traveling with a buddy than hiring someone to take you around.
Yeah, and there's a certain community internationally, right, wherever you go, of like women who are comfortable traveling alone, who are adventurous, want to see new things, so automatically you have that in common.
It's so nice too to think about, like in the case of Morocco, she speaks the language, she understands the the rules, and can get you through all this different stuff. I mean, it's perfect.
And she was saying even like if a woman comes to her and says, oh, I forgot a certain type of makeup or a product or clothing, she knows where to go, where to get a good deal, and where to do it safely.
Okay, where are we going? Gonna get an eye roll.
I don't know, because it does groups up to 6. So let's go. The 3 of us, 3 other women here will do a morning trip. I was saying I've never traveled alone, so I guess that would still defeat the purpose. You guys can leave me for a day.
Okay.